All right. I think I figured it out. Tell me I figured it out. So let me know if you guys can hear me. I was saying that I spoke too soon about Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Okay, so let's start officially. We're going to be doing the community read from the you guys are I am batting zero right now, guys. My other cam stopped working. That's fine. We'll go with the face cam today. So we'll be doing the community read from the Crystal Oracle deck. It's by Jess Purser, and it's an all crystal Oracle deck. So it's really cool. We'll just do a quick community read because I'm running behind now. But I got this on Kickstarter. So the community read is just going to be the week behind us, what we can reflect on, and I'll combine it with what we can take into the weekend ahead. And yeah, Keith, Mercury is in Gatorade real bad right now. Okay, so this is, and I'm going to butcher all of these. I fully admit I'm not a crystal witch, but I bought this anyway. We got Chrysocolla. It is here it is here. It's actually really pretty. All of her decks are based off of crystals, but drawn in forest or as forest. So Chrysocolla says it's closely connected to copper, and it's said to support us when we need to be honest with ourselves and others in emotional situations. So for our week behind, think of a time where you probably should have been a little more honest with yourself with how things were going, or maybe perhaps be a little more honest with somebody else about how you're feeling. And if you didn't do that, what could you have done better to make that situation work in your favor? And I'm sorry, I'm just a little like discombobulated today. And I just can't get that to work. But that's fine. It's fine. We have some questions in the queue. Let me go through the queue and see who we have. We have Brissy. So let me know you guys are still here. I know we kind of had a little setback, but let me know if you guys are still here. We have Brissy, Cami, Melody, Ari, Keith, Benita, Esha, and Intuitive Moon Tarot. So let me know if you guys are here. And yeah, Gatorade is among us, guys. It's wild out in these streets. And give me 1 second. I think I'm going to just mess with this real quick and see if I can get this to get itself together. I don't know why this bothers me so much. It's just like, it's just like, why aren't you working? Okay, I'm gonna stop bothering with it. You just have to stare at my beautiful face. All right, so I see you guys are here, so let's get started. Let's start with Brissy. What is the talk in the family of my beloved Imad about me? So you want to know what his family is saying about you, right? And I think, you know what? I think that Prisma Visions would be a good deck for that. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I put out a poll to my followers to see what deck to choose today. It was literally a tie, so I'll just be alternating between two decks today. Lan, let's see. I'm sorry. How did I miss your question? Go ahead, put it in the chat and I'll get you next, okay? Sorry about that, Lan. I'm telling you, Mercury is retrograde and hard on us, okay? Be patient with me. All right. Do I have the wrong Brissy? Ooh. All right, I got your question started, so I'll get you next. So you got justice. I guess I can put this over here. You got justice. This means oh, I'm sorry, Bercy, if I missed you too. Go ahead, put your question in the chat. So the family is talking about you, and I feel like they think that they're justified in how they're talking to you. I vaguely recall you asked about your family last time, and they were not being the nicest in regards to how they were talking about you or receiving the information about you. So I think that they feel like, just to piggyback off of that, they feel like they're justified in how they're responding, how they're treating you or discussing you to other people or to everybody else in the family. And I don't think that if someone is telling them not to, like if Imad is saying like, "Hey, don't do this," I don't think they're going to listen because they seem like very set in stone that they're right. They have made the correct decisions, and everything that they say, they are justified in saying it about you. So, I feel like if you're trying to get on better terms with the family, it's going to take a while because this is very rooted in um and they feel very solid in their opinions about what's going on with you. And just so you know, guys, last week I did 3 card readings in honor of the first full moon of the year. This week is 1 card unless you tip in using the link in the description. All right, so Layan, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else because things are crazy out here in the streets. You're welcome. Okay, what does my love think of me? I'm going to switch it up with this other deck. I'm going to be using my Ethereal Visions deck. So I'll just alternate based off of your questions. All right, let's see. What does Layan's love think of him? One more shuffle here. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so crazy. This is justice again. So where the last justice, they felt justified in their perhaps not nice opinions on Brissy. This justice is different. I feel like this person is really they've made their opinion on you, and they are like they're not affected by anything like hearsay or stuff like that. They feel very what's a good word for it? They feel really not knowledgeable. I'm like losing words today, but they feel like they have made the right call in you. So if you guys are like in a really long-term relationship or something like that, then this person is just like you're good. You're like the one, you know? So they feel really like you're just the I don't know how to explain it. I can't think of the word for it, but it's good. It's really good. So I think this person really digs you a lot and has really strong rooted feelings for you. And yeah, there's a lot of power and authority in this card as well. Sorry, guys. I got all flustered earlier, so now I'm just discombobulated. All right. Let's see. Who do we have next? Cami. Oh, yeah. Layan and the Justice card. Definitely see that. Let me move this out of the way. I don't really need that for screen, but at least have some space. But fingers crossed, you'll have to let me know how it goes. So, Cami, you want to know how H is feeling towards you? Yeah, you're totally welcome. Let's see. How is H feeling about Cammy? Ooh. Five of Cups. So Five of Cups is it's usually about it can be, especially in this situation, about missing opportunities. So I feel like perhaps he feels like H feels like they are not, like, you're not available to them, or maybe there was an opportunity that was missed. And if you do like this person and like nothing has happened between you guys, you need to make a move because they feel like, that ship has sailed due to whatever. So, and the thing about the Five of Cups is, uh, you know, there's three cups toppled over, but what he doesn't see is these two cups hiding behind him. And I think that's, the interest you have, and perhaps maybe something happened that made him think like, oh, you're not interested, or oh, you're moving on to something else, bigger and better things. So if you like H, then you should probably get on that. Not get on that, but you should probably let him know, because he doesn't realize it. In fact, it's like the opposite of that. He thinks that there's no chance. So I hope that helps, Kimmy. Let's see. We have up Melody. Shall we move out into a new house next month? I just want to make sure that you literally mean shall you and not will you, because those are two different things. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it as like should you instead of will you. Okay, so just let me know if I'm looking into that wrong. All right, so should you move out into a new house next month? Whew. As someone who moves a lot, sounds exhausting. Rewarding, but exhausting. Okay, we have the King of Swords in reverse. So I wonder if you are you've been probably thinking about this for a while, and let me actually look this up a little more, because I am still working on my reversals, but I feel like with the King in reverse, you've been thinking about it for a while, but not Prissy, I'll get you next. You've been thinking about this move or possible move or decision for a while, but you just will not actually make a decision. So the king is telling me that you have been really indecisive about doing this, and perhaps you have been maybe not giving yourself enough credit in this sense. So I think that, the kings are usually, especially the King of Swords, someone's really smart. So I feel like you need to like flip this energy upright, and you should go ahead and try to get the house, move into a new house if you can. Because reverse here, it's just showing me that you're not giving yourself the credit that you should in being able to make this decision. And in doing so, you've just been teetering for however long. So I would say go ahead and go for it, especially if you have already been thinking about this for a while. You've already kind of weighed your options, and you know you've made sure that it's the right decision for you. The card, I think, was a lot of about a lot of trusting yourself too, trusting that you have done your research, you looked into it enough, did the savings and all that hullabaloo. So yeah, good luck. I know moving is hard, especially new homes. It can be exhausting. I've moved so many times, guys. All right. So you want to know if Chu thinks positively about you. I will switch decks, actually. Let's go with the Prisma Visions for this one. Let's see. Hi, Jay. Welcome to the chat. And Melody, you're so welcome. Nice shuffle. Let's see what how Cho's thinking about you. There we go. Cards are sticking together. Ooh, you have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is actually a really positive card. Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to the Lunar family. The Three of Cups is really positive. I think, do you have mutual friends or like a lot of mutuals in common or something like that? Because I feel like maybe a friend or someone who knows you must be telling them good things about you. And that's probably why he wants to meet up. Just because the Three of Cups is about community, friendships, and like joyful emotions and stuff like that. So it seems like you might be a little suspicious why he wanted to meet up, but it seems like it's all good vibes, and it just seems like maybe he's hearing good things about you. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just have fun. Welcome, Alexandra. Let's see. All right, I got your question. So up next, and I'll just read out the cue so everybody knows where we are. Up next, we have Ari, followed by Mr. Right, Benita, Esha, Intuitive Moon Tarot, Lovity, and Jay, and Alexandra. All right, let's get back to it. So Ari wants to know, what blockages do I need to be focusing on right now? I think I want to do I want to do Prisma Visions or Ethereal? Oh wow, I have two Visions decks. I didn't catch that earlier. Let's go ahead and do Prisma Visions. What blockages should Ari be focusing on right now? Ooh. You have the World. I don't think you have blockages in the way that you think. You might, this is going to sound really silly, but you might be manifesting these own blockages. So I think this is a sign that you should be focusing on other things. And sometimes things are coming to an end that might feel like a blockage, but it's just a natural end of a cycle or a natural close to a chapter. And I think you should focus on not holding on to them, just closing that chapter and moving on to the next, because the World is actually about achievement and sort of like the World, achievement and like cycles and all of that. So I don't really see very many like actual blockages, things that are really like holding you back. So I think whatever, and I feel like I told you this last week, whatever path you're on a good path. Don't second guess it. Just kind of enjoy the process. And anything you feel like might be coming to an ending might be coming to an ending for a reason, because something new is coming down the line. Man, that's a nice card. The World card in that deck is one of my favorites. It's so pretty. Let me grab a sip here. Maya, I got your question. Welcome to the queue. Ooh, that was a weird sound. All right, Ari, I hope you enjoyed that. Next up, we have Mr. Right. You want to know if you're moving in the right direction in your professional life. I think I'll keep it the vision stack here. Prisma Visions, not Ethereal Visions. Ooh, Got some Butterfingers here. All right, let's see. Ooh, we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is kind of like an interesting pull. The Four of Cups is about being apathetic about the things that are coming to you. So this seems like you have actually had some good opportunities come to you, but you're not really, it's not fulfilling, and it maybe isn't what you're looking for, and you aren't necessarily the happiest about it. So while you have good things coming to you professionally, it's not meeting your needs emotionally. So I'm going to kind of leave this up to you as a yes or no, whether you think that you're going in the right place professionally, because people tend to take their careers two different ways, right? They're like, okay, I'm going to grind at work, make money, and I'll find happiness in my hobbies and so forth. And then there are the other people that are like, I don't want to go to work and be miserable. So this card is saying you need to figure out whether if you are the first person that is happy to just grind and find happiness with your friends, hobbies, whatever, then yeah, you are kind of in the right direction professionally. But if that's not the type of person you want to be, or you don't want to do that anymore, then no, you wouldn't. And you might need to pivot a little bit. It's a very interesting card. I like that one. All right, you're welcome. Yeah, I know you gotta embrace that Four of Swords energy, relax a little bit. All right, Benita, you want to know what Fritz says to other coworkers about you? Let's use the Ethereal Vision stack. If you guys are enjoying the readings, if you're enjoying hanging out with me this Friday, make sure you give me a nice like. It helps with the algorithm. If anybody else watches Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, let me know. You're welcome, Keith. All the time, all day, day. Let's see, Benita. What is Fritz saying about you to other coworkers? One more shuffle here. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Let me check that. The reversals throw me off sometimes, but interesting. So the Ace of Swords in reverse, I think that this person might be one of two things is going on. Either this person themselves is insecure, so they're just kind of gossiping about you, or the gossip that they're saying about you is that they're insecure. It's probably, actually thinking about it, two faces of the same coin. So this person is really saying that, perhaps just really petty things. I don't think it's anything like big. It's not like saying you're like stealing or anything like that, but it's like silly things like, oh, this person's insecure, or this person's boring, or it seems like really petty thoughts about you that they're saying to the coworkers. They're just like spurring up a little chaos in the office, it seems like. But yeah, that's not cool. Hopefully he gets his crap together. All right, up next, I'll just go through the queue real quick again to let you guys know where you're at. Esha, Intuitive Moon Tarot, Lovity, Jay, Alexandra, and Maya. So, oops, wrong one. You're welcome, Benita. What will happen next between you and Oscar? Let's see. Quick shuffle. This deck is like really long. It's hard for me to get a good shuffle when switching between this and Prisma Visions because that's a normal size deck. What will happen between you and Oscar? Let's see. We have the Tower in reverse. So the Tower in reverse is actually better energy than just the Tower upright, but not. So the difference is upright, it would have been like sudden changes that are happening. In reverse, I feel like you kind of already know the situation that you're in. One of you must know. Because in reverse, it's about avoiding the facts or being in denial, being scared of the truth, those type of that type of energy. So I feel like whatever has happened between you guys, either you or he subconsciously is already aware of the situation. And so whatever is going on now, meaning the next logical step means that, well, what should happen next is just admitting to the situation that's going on and being honest, because just like avoiding the situation isn't going to make it go away. It's just going to prolong it. So I think there needs to be a moment where you guys decide like, okay, we have to talk about this and get on the same page. Otherwise, you're just going to be in this weird like purgatory state. All right, Intuitive Moon Tarot, you are up next. I realize I say all right a lot. It's very, very interesting. You learn a lot about yourself doing live streams and videos. What message does my spirit team have for me? I think I'll keep with the ethereal visions. You are very welcome, Esha. Good luck. Oh gosh. Butterfingers today, and I haven't even had my Friday night cocktail yet. What message does my spirit team have for me today? Ooh, the moon. Okay, I really like the moon card, especially in this deck. I guess I could show you a little closer. The moon is usually about illusions and not being honest, or not being honest, but being a little misguided. So perhaps your spirit team feels like maybe you've been misguided lately, or you just haven't been doing quite the right things that you should, and it's because of sort of either disillusionment, or you feel like you might be doing the right thing, but it's not quite right for you. And I think your spirit team is just trying to nudge you back into the right direction. But there has to be more to this, because just that's the difficulty of one card pulls, is that there's always a little bit more to the story that you don't know. So like whatever it is that you've been working on, or perhaps working with your guides with, maybe that will give you more of the full picture there. Hi, Courtney. I hope you're having a good Friday. Let's see. Our feelings towards me. Lovity, do you ask R a lot? I feel like R does not give you the love and attention that you crave. I'll stick with this deck. I'll stick with Ethereal Visions. So it's worked out. So let's get back to the chat. All right. Hi, Mishti. All right, Miss G, Courtney, got you guys added to the queue. R's feelings towards celebrity. Ooh, interesting. We have the devil in reverse. So I feel like maybe R feels like you are less what's the word? What's that word? You know, when you're high maintenance, that's the word I'm looking for. You're not as high maintenance or like constricting perhaps as other people have been to are in the past. And I think that they see that in you. Oh man, my lights are bright. So the devil in reverse, actually, let me look that up, is also about vulnerability too. So I feel like maybe R is starting to get to a point where they feel like they can be vulnerable with you, and there's like this air of freedom they feel when dealing or thinking of you, you know, something like that. There's still, I feel like, with the devil in reverse, I feel like there's still a little bit of a gap that needs to be bridged between you guys, but I think this is a sign that that gap is closing, if that makes sense. All right. So up next we have, going to read the queue. We are down to 5 folks. So we have Jay, Alexandria, Maya, Courtney, and Mishti. All right, Jay is next. What are Elise's current feelings for you? I think I'll go ahead and switch it up. Pull out Prisma Visions. Elise's current feelings for Jay. King of Cups. King of Cups is actually a really good card. Hi, Phantom Punk. Yeah. You are, I got you added to the queue. So, and I have you added DM. So for how this person feels about you, I think they really see that you are someone who is really in touch with your emotions, is someone who is really mature in terms of how they deal with their emotions, stuff like that. And I think they see someone who could be a really good connection, because the King of Cups is really someone who is not afraid to it's that vulnerability word again, but being vulnerable, showing their emotions, a lot of things that are traditionally not considered masculine, you know. But yeah, so I feel like they really see you as someone who could be really supportive and be perhaps a good, you know, partner. I really like this card, and the King Cups is also one of the cards in tarot that's considered to be like the ideal like man, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, it's like the ideal guy card you want to get when you ask about what you're going to have in a relationship with a guy. So, needless to say, Elise's thoughts are really good. Alexandra, let's see what. Oops, there we go. What does Emma worry about you? All right, let's see. What does Emma worry about Alexandra? Ooh, we have the Star in reverse. I feel like this person is Sorry, just going back to the chat, making sure I have everything. So I think this person worries that you are maybe blocked from your hopes and dreams. And let me look up the reverse of the star, because I want to make sure I say this right, because star in reverse, I think this person worries that maybe you are being tested, and they worry how that will affect you, or they worry that you feel like you're being tested maybe in life or in a certain situation that's happening. And that can be very stressful, and I think this person is just worrying how that is going to affect you. And there's also this air of like despair and like hopelessness with the star. So I wonder if lately you've been going through a hard time, and I don't know who Emma is to you, but they've obviously been worrying about you. And just because maybe if you've been stressed lately, they just are worrying that you're going to be okay. And you guys are welcome. You're welcome, Jay. Welcome, Alexandra. Let's switch it up. Going back to ethereal visions. How does, I hope I say this, Nora, the mother of your love, feel about you? Let's see. Let's see how Nora's feeling. Nice shuffle. Hey, Tiff. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Glad you can make it. Hope you had a good week. How does Nora feel about Maya? Ooh, Ace of Wands. I almost thought this was the Ace of Swords. Again, I would have been a little worried about that. But actually, maybe if she hasn't expressed this, then it seems like she really she does like you. She finds you like refreshing, I guess, in a way, and it could be because she sees how passionate you are about the person. I'm assuming her son or her child. So she sees how much you guys love each other, and maybe she has a hard time expressing it. I think deep down she is starting to realize like you make this person happy, and in doing so she's happy about that. And then also something about this card, one of the keywords of this card is potential. So I feel like she sees that you have a lot of potential, either like in the relationship or in the family or something like that. So, but Wands is a really fiery, Wands is fire energy. So it's really about passions, and aces are new beginnings. So, it makes me think that while she may not quite feel this way or express this yet, I think that she's starting to have some new beginnings, starting to see you differently in a new light, and it's actually really positive. I really like the aces. It's, especially upright. They're really great energy to get, especially when you're starting new relationships with people. It's like a new beginning. And you're so welcome. All right, let's see who we have up in the queue. Up next, we have Courtney, followed by Mishti, DM, Phantom, and Grethel. All right, let's stick with Ethereal Visions for this one. You just want to know if you'll get a job soon. I'm assuming after school. So that's kind of how I'll read into it, just based off of what your comment says. All right, will Courtney get a job soon? These cards are so thick, I keep feeling like I'm pulling multiple cards. This is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's actually I would say like a medium card in terms of a yes or no, right? So Five of Pentacles upright is usually about not taking opportunities that are presented to you, but in reverse, I think it's more like you're finding your footing. So the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you might not find something right away is what I get out of this, but you're finding yourself along the path, like what you ultimately want to do for a career. So like the way that I see it is like perhaps you interview or apply for a few jobs and you realize, it's not for me. And it might take you a while to find that battle rhythm before you find something that really sticks and is meaningful for you. But that being said, I do see a lot of opportunities for you. So I think it's just a matter of you deciding what's right for you. So to answer your job, I don't know that soon is the right word. I would say eventually, because Pentacles, Earth energy is pretty slow moving. It takes a while to root. But I think that this is a sign that you're going to have a few opportunities presented to you. So just be patient. Okay, so I see Tiff's question in the chat. Terry, hi, Dynasty. Yes, I said that right. Courtney, you're welcome. Misty, you are up next. Miss Tia? Sorry if I have been saying your name wrong. So you want to know what F's thoughts about you are. You guys work together. All right, let's do another one from this deck and then I'll switch it up to Christmas Visions. I am doing good, Dynasty. How are you doing? Hoping, yay, I'm glad I said it right. Hope you're having a good week. Hope Mercury hasn't been retrograding all over your week. And let's see what we have here. Ooh, Seven of Swords. I don't think this person... I think this person sees you as perhaps competition at work. Seven of Swords is usually about like trickery a little bit, maybe taking things to get ahead. So I think that this person sees you as someone at work who is worth competing against. I don't think they see anything like, I don't know what you were hoping they would see, but I don't see anything like romantic. I don't see any like work buddyship, nothing like that. I see like if you get opportunities or if you have the possibility of opportunities, I worry that this person might be like, oh, I'm going to try to do better or take this chance away. And yeah, and maybe that might change, but for now, Seven of Swords energy, gather all you can and take what you can. Kind of. Are you really outspoken? Yeah. So maybe, yeah, if you get a lot of attention at work and this person wants that attention, then that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's not like full jealousy, but it's in that like that spectrum, you know. And it's good to be outspoken. Don't let other people silence you. Dynasty, I'm glad you're doing well. Misty, you're so welcome. Keep being outspoken. So does Riyadh miss you? Oh, I'm gonna switch over to Prisma Visions. All interesting. King of Cups again. So yeah, I think this person misses you, and I think they miss either how they were with you, or they miss the energy that you gave off. So the King of Cups could be one or the other. It could be a little bit of both, but for sure, I would take this as a solid yes. King of Cups again. If you saw a previous reading for someone who got the same exact card. The King of Cups is someone who's like really mature and like in tune with their emotions and really generous, just a really good person. So what's not to miss about someone like that, right? Yeah, Dynasty, go ahead, put your question in the chat. All right, Phantom, you've been waiting patiently. So you just want to know what is coming your way. Gemini guy. I just found out today another coworker of mine is a Gemini guy as well. Just fun fact, I guess, for you guys to know. Ooh, Judgment. Interesting. So the thing about the Judgment card is that the answer to your question is dependent on what kind of energy you've been putting out lately. So if you've been putting out like positive energy for whatever your goal is, you're going to get a lot of that back. You're going to get a lot of that positivity back. You're going to see a lot of really good results. And but on the flip side, if maybe you have been a little negative lately, or maybe you've been putting out some negative energy, you're going to be getting that back. So this card is saying that you kind of reap what you sow, but either good or bad. So the answer to your question is a little bit up to you. And I guess only you really know what you've been putting out lately. But like, for example, we'll kind of go back to the reading about the jobs, right? If you've been putting in a lot of applications, doing interviews, rehashing your resume and stuff, then a good thing you get out of that is a job offer, perhaps, or a promotion or whatever. But if you've been like lazy, or maybe you haven't been putting the energy into the things that you should have been, yeah. So hopefully you've been doing all the good stuff and you're going to get good stuff back. All right. Grethel, you have been waiting patiently as well, my dear. What's next in love? Stick with the Prisma visions for a little bit. Ooh, you got the Sun card. The Sun card is like one of the most positive cards in the deck. So you have someone who is I won't say you have someone. I will say you have some really fun things happening, really exciting things that are coming into your life. And the Sun card, man, I wish I had my overhead camera, just because the Sun card is just so pretty. But I guess I could just hold it up closer. The Sun card is also a card of success. So I think you will have some successful things coming to you in your life in terms of love soon. Phantom, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see. What is our time? All right. So Stephanie, you will be our last reading. Oops. So I am going to change my little welcome banner here, and then we will get the last readings in. Everything is so slow today. Mercury be retrograding. So let me just add this in, and then let's get to reading. All right. You're so welcome, Stephanie. No problem. Tiffany, how does TKB feel about you currently? I know that is a very weird question for you. And fun fact, if you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, TKB is like the abbreviation for Trinity K. Bonet. So I just had to say that. So how does TKB feel about you currently? Let's see. Two of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay, 1 second. I don't know why reversals give me such struggle bus moments sometimes, but all right. One of the keywords for this card is blocked. So this person must have some complicated feelings for you, because there's like I think when they are around you, there's this like air of overconfidence, and perhaps maybe they have been able to get away with a lot for a long time, and they feel like they can continue to do so. So yeah. But on the flip side, I think that they feel like, what's a good way to put it? They feel like there's really nothing left to grow the relationship between you guys. I don't mean like romantic relationship, just relationship, whatever it may be. So I feel like, you've reached the ceiling in that connection with each other, and perhaps they feel it, but because they feel like they can get over, they're happy with the stagnation, then, why rock the boat from their perspective. But yeah, so the thing about twos that's interesting is that twos are usually about a crossroad, and they're also about indecision and things. So I feel like maybe there's this point that you have with this person. Sorry, trying to figure out my angles. A point that you have with this person that you realize that you're kind of at a crossroads with, and which would kind of make sense considering that if there's really nowhere left to grow, then, makes sense. And I'm excited to see this story on Instagram. How does Jean currently feel about Terry? And will they reconnect? All right. It's a lot in one for one card. So I'll focus mostly on how they feel, and then see if there's anything within that we can pull for will you guys reconnect. We have a lot of aces. This is Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and I was mentioning before that aces are about new beginnings, but in reverse usually it's about being blocked or stagnant, maybe even like delayed in a way. Excuse me. My allergies are like kicking my butt. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person feels like maybe they might reconnect, but for wrong reasons. So where you have the new beginnings, or you have beginnings, or in this case maybe a restart, I don't think that it will be for good intentions. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is a card of like greed and like entitlement. So I feel like this person might feel like they are like they're entitled to you in a way. I don't know how to say that without it sounding creepy, but I feel like maybe maybe you will know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, uh, Ace of Pentacles in reverse is a card of greed, corruption. There's a lot of risk in this. So even if they do want to reconnect, I wouldn't take them up on that offer. All right, we have Dynasty and Stephanie left. Thank you guys for being patient. So this is an interesting question. Let's see. Tarot doesn't quite work that way, but I can pull a card and see what we have. Yeah, I'll stick with Prisma Visions. We only have 2 left, so I'll just finish off with Prisma. All right, so what are some good things coming to you? I'll word it that way. I think that's a good way to word it. Okay, so you also got the Sun. The Sun is not a specific card, but I'll just kind of describe it. And usually when something like this happens, usually in describing it, you'll kind of get a picture of things yourself. So I mentioned before, the Sun is a really positive card. It's there's a lot of success in this card. So if you've been putting your energy into something, putting a lot of time, resources, whatever into something lately, then you're going to be rewarded. You're going to see some successes come out of that. And the Sun card is also about confidence. So if you have been struggling in that area lately, perhaps one of the good things coming to you is finding confidence in yourself, or, other people seeing you as confident, something like that. So overall, this is a really positive card. There's a lot of things that this could pertain to. So just I think it's also too a sign that when things perhaps don't seem the best, there's still a lot of positivity, and the sun's still shining, and you can still find successes in things. Hi, Cold. All right, Steph, let's finish with you. You will be my last reading of the night. So you want to know what S's intentions are towards you. I assume you meant S apostrophe S, S's, or is it SS? All right, S's intentions towards Steph. I'm getting a lot of the same cards are being community has a lot of this. So justice is an interesting card. It can go either way with this. If you guys have a good relationship already, and you guys already have something going, then I think that this is a really good card. Let me look something up, just because I feel like there's a little more to this than what I'm seeing. Okay, so justice is a card of like balance and equality and stuff like that. So I think this person sees you as I don't know if you want something romantic or not, but either way, they see you as someone who can either be a really good romantic partner or just a really good friend, someone who has a lifelong connection. And another thing about this card is there's an air of like truthfulness. So they feel that you're really like truthful and trustworthy person. So yeah, the S really likes you. I just don't know what the intentions are, actually. So I don't see intention in just the one card, but I do see a lot of possibility in terms of having a like a long-lasting friendship or long-lasting connection one way or another. So I think that in that, I feel like maybe it's leaning towards building better connections and stuff like that. So I hope that helps. All right, guys. Usually I do a community read for the weekend ahead, but I kind of combined that in the beginning just because of all the craziness and hecticness. So instead, I will just be heading off for the night. And thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to join me next week, I will be here Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.